started. Alright, so we're about to get it started. Put me a reference image that I'm not really going off of anyway. I got few things to clean up about this one. Let me unlock that layer. Go in with a pen tool. Let's see. All right, let me try to get this corrected because I saw one problem in advance. It's gonna be this eye. I should have brought it over some. Well, let's see how I want to do this. I could fix it any other way. Make this eye a little bit bigger. Something I can do. So sometimes what I do is I'll do the sketch art, come back the next day, work on the line art, come back the next day, and then I'll try to see did I mess up anywhere. And in this case I did, so let me try to clean this up. I do need to bring that eye down some still. It needs to kind of somewhat connect to the bottom. There we go, just clean that up. Come in with a little bit of ink work. There we go. Hit the edges. There we go. There we go, we can pass that on. Now, there we go. Now that eye looks a lot better now. Even though I'm making this up as I go though, so let's bear with me on this one. So now we're finna go in and start doing some shading. So appreciate everybody who actually voted on the poll on what I should work on. It was between Rurouni Kenshin or what was it, Trigun, and I've been doing a couple of old animes as of lately. Just shout out to the old anime, old school Tanami when it used to come on. Those old school days where either you had cable or you didn't, so you had to go over certain family relative houses in order to be caught up on anime and TV shows. Heck, we didn't even have BET around that time, so we was watching, I forgot what it was called. What was it, like CBS for Kids? That's where, we was able to watch Arthur Reed and Clifford the Big Red Dog. It's right around that era. We had to watch those shows. See another problem. What I'm about to do now, I'm about to select this and try to bring this nose over a little bit. It's not centered, so what we're gonna do is select it. We're gonna move it. About yay. That should do just fine. About yay. Now we're caught up on that. Deselect. Go back to the actual shading layer. And we're gonna continue. There we go. But yeah, like I said, we used to watch, like, I think it was like TVS for Kids back in the day, and a lot of those shows back then, it was like clearly for kids, because that's where we had like Zoom, we had Zaboomafoo, we had what's called Wishbone. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people remember Wishbone, but we had Arthur, Hey Arthur, we had Dragon Tales. Oh man, Dragon Tales is a classic. We had another one. What was it? I said Clifford the Big Red Dog, but it was some other stuff too. But we had those shows on from the moment you got out of school to it was like, I think it was like 4 o'clock ish, or it was like right around the time the news would come on. Then you had to either watch Fox News, and then you had to wait till Fox News go off and you was able to watch The Simpsons. Other than that, we had other stuff too though, but it's not worth mentioning. And this right here, I'm using the paint bucket tool. bit easier for coloring. I'm gonna show y'all the same technique I showed you guys last week, where not everything gets colored or shaded in. And I'm gonna show you guys how to fix these little spots where like the ink didn't go all the way through. Cause you know I'm paint bucket tool shouted, so I don't do all that trying to color everything in, you know, by hand. I don't do that. No, not me. I'm too lazy for all that. I'm what you call a cheating artist. I draw, but I cheat too. So yeah, I got other stuff to do, man. I can't be worried about all this other stuff. There we go. Yeah, other than that, like I said, after The Simpsons would come on, you know, depending on the day, you was watching you some WWE. But I know for myself, we used to, after WWE went off, you know, it was back to watching the boring TV series and TV shows until we was able to wait till like 10 o'clock. That means after 9 o'clock, the news would go off, and then we was able to watch, what you call it, That 70s Show, you know, Friends and stuff like that. Sometimes I was able to do some of that stuff. But then, you know, me, I was a little crafty little young dude, man. When I was a kid, I used to try to, I used to befriend people that I wasn't clearly friends with, but just be their friends because I knew they had cable and I didn't. And just go over their house and used to watch their cable. Well, I remember one day one of my buddies was like, "Hey, yo, man, my mom's home and she's watching something right now." I was like, "Man, you need to tell your mom to go to work, man. Like, I'm trying to watch your TV. Tell your mom to get a job." I'm just playing. Let me stop. And also, I'm not, because I was a very little selfish little brat. If we wasn't talking about my needs, I wasn't listening to nothing you was talking about. But then anyway, but yeah, eventually we finally got cable, and I was finally able to kind of catch up on certain shows and stuff, like, you know, DBZ. What was the other one? It was like DBZ. We had DBZ, Rurouni Kenshin. We had Tenchi Muyo, and I remember watching all that crap, man. It was love. Until the cable company realized my mom was still in cable, and then, you know, it went right back to square one. But those are things we had to deal with back in that type of lifestyle, man. Nowadays, you won't even catch too many people watching cable, because what's the point when you got Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, you got all these other platforms. And back in the day, cable was expensive anyway for the common folk. These are, you know, this around the time, you know, our parents thought $12 an hour was a lot of money. It probably was. The fact of we used to have VHS, and VHS tapes didn't even cost that much. They said if you had Comcast, you was definitely that kid. Yo, yeah, facts, man. Shoot, if you had Comcast, it was over with. Like I said, bro, I used to go over friends' houses, man, just to watch their cable. And like I said, some of these people weren't even friends. I was just pretending to be their friend because I knew I could get something out of it. And then certain times, like primary example, my mom, I remember it was one Christmas, she got me, it was Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the very first one that came out. I remember that, and I was so happy, but I guess she didn't read my whole entire Christmas list, because I was like, where's the game system? And she just bought me the game without having the game system, man. And I was like, bro, this is. And she got upset with me because she was like, why ain't you playing your new game? I was like, because I don't have the console. She was like, I see you play the game all the time. You know, she's old, so she didn't understand how game systems work. And I was like, but I don't have the console. And she saw that as me having a smart mouth. You know, and of course, you know, I got popped in my mouth for, you know, speaking out of line like that. It was quite wild, though. And I remember even then, I had to wait like 2 years in order to get a PlayStation 2 at the time. And I used to go over other people's houses even then, just to, just to play their game system. I was like, yo, man, what's up? You want to play Dragon Ball Z? They're like, yeah, sure thing. Yo, man, I got other games. I don't want to play other games. I want to play my game on your game system. I was a modern day, what you call those people now? A modern day mooch or something like that. Those people who find ways to live off of you, and even if you can't get them out your house. I mean, in fact, like you can't even kick them out your house or anything like that. I forgot what you call those people. But I used to stay like finding my way to get in people's houses just to use their stuff. Like I said, I was a very selfish little kid. But again, I had a lot of siblings too, and I had to share so much crap, man. I didn't want to share it, so it never made any sense to me on that one. Why can't you just give us our own stuff? And then when you think about it, could your parent really afford it? But it is what it is. So that was me with they lunches. Hey, yo, man, I'm government assistance all the way, man, because we used to stay getting the free school lunch. We used to stay getting the free school lunch all the time, man. And it wasn't like school lunch was the most delicious thing ever happened, because even eventually, even the lunches you liked was the lunches you started to not like anymore, because you had all these people. It was like pizza was dope. Then once you hit like middle school-ish, it was like they started burning the pizzas or something. I don't know what was the deal with that. I do not know what was the deal with that, man. But they used to burn the pizzas, man. Like we was gonna eat that crap. Certain people used to eat it. I remember coming home from school and fixing a fat I had to correct myself, bowl of cereal, man. I used to stay eating like Captain Crunch, what was on a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cookie Crisp, man. Those used to be the bomb. Said my mom would ask the cafeteria if there was any leftovers and bring it home. And oh man, you was living an entirely different struggle life, man. My mom probably would have did the same thing, except the fact of she wasn't really home like that. My mom wasn't home like that, so because by the time we got out of school, she was at work, so we was at home alone a lot of the time. And you can only imagine the stuff we was getting into. My mom used to be at work from like the moment we got out of school all the way till about, what was it? I'm gonna say about 2 o'clock in the morning. And don't let her get off of work early, man. We ain't gonna see her till the next day, because my mom used to hit up the casino. That's the type of lifestyle we was living back in the day, man. Shoot. We used to stay out late at night and stuff. I know one time we got caught up because I think I was like 10 years old and we wasn't supposed to be outside because, you know, it's kind of like against the law to leave your kids at home by themselves. And just so happened, I was outside on my cousin's bike. I can't believe I was on my, I almost said the wrong word. I can't believe I was on my, dang it, what's a better word? Can I say dummy? Yeah, my dumber cousin. I was gonna say the word still. My dumb cousin bike that he was operating on. I was on his bike, and there was construction happening in our neighborhood, and I rode the bike. I was riding it. Chain popped off, wheel popped off, and I spent over into a ditch. Imagine trying to explain it to your mom while you was out the house at 11 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I remember, man, that phone call. How she was trying to. She came home. She was like, she was so upset. She was like, "You better hope your arm broken, or I'm gonna beat you." And I was like, "Oh snap, God, please, bruh, let my arm be broken, bruh. Those whoopings wasn't nice, bruh. Okay, please let my arm be broken, please." I don't want to have to deal with the consequences of my actions, bro. Other than our arm being broken, please let my arm be broken. I can't do it. Like I said, not some of my best moments in life, though. I already know I'm gonna do this. This ain't gonna be lit when I get done, though. Probably gonna shake this whole area here too. I would shake the whole thing with certain parts. I don't want to kind of like kill the whole vibe to it. There we go. Say just like that too. Yeah, you already know it, man. It was difficult, man, back in those days, man. But the one thing I can't say, we had no choice but to go outside because, you know, our parents didn't let us play the game all day. Hey, my mom could leave the house, go to the grocery store, and if we was on the game, she'd be like, "Y'all been playing that game all day. Like, we just turned it on. My house ain't clean. We just cleaned the house. It don't matter. Go outside." What? Hey, even me doing this right here, my mom didn't even like me drawing. She thought that wasn't really, what's the word, manly to be doing. Because I remember telling my mom one day, I was like, you know what I want to be when I grow up? I want to be a cartoonist. My mom did not like that. She was just like, she was like, cartoons? That's all you know then. And it was just like, you need to know how to make some real money. My mom had like a drug dealer mentality without selling drugs. She was like, you have to go make that money. Go out there and break your back. So let's say if I work at home and I'm on a computer and that's part of my job, my mom don't think that's a real job. She'll be like, "Oh, you just sorry. You need to go make some real money," you know. That's just how my mom is. So, you know, you can even say, "Oh, I make more money than you ever had, Mom," and she'll be like, "And you think that make you a real man?" Like, my mom says some real mean stuff, and you just gotta take it for what it is. Like, yo, bro, just know, man, on her deathbed, she gonna probably keep this same energy, bro. It's no point in making it right with her. She said, "I'm drawing too, but I'm procrastinating. I like the way you line everything up." Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I mean, one of these days, man, you want to join the live, man, you always welcome. The only people aren't welcome to my live are those random people who be like sending me requests to join the live, and I can't even pronounce their names. I don't know what that is. So yeah. He said, "What I did, I catch you." Hey yo, he put the stink beaner. No, not stink. Who does it? The Uncle Ruckus joint, man. I said, "Did I catch you wanting to beat it?" But yeah, my mom, man, she didn't like that stuff, man. My mom has a Disney villain complex, man. Love the woman to death. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm not sprinkling no salt on her. I actually find my childhood pretty funny. She hit me one day with this. She was like, "Wow, boy, you really doing it. Look at you. You stuck with it." I was just like, "Yes, ma'am." You know, that nonchalant attitude. Yeah, I guess. And she was just like, "Wow, wow, look at you." And then she had the audacity. She pulled a Disney villain moment. She was like, "In a way, you can kind of thank me for this." And I looked at her. She was like, "Yeah, because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't kept at it." What? "Yeah, it's because of me. I'm the only reason why you're still drawing. Cause I told you you weren't gonna be nothing doing that. And now look at you. You had to prove me wrong." Bruh, when I tell you all I could do is just stare at her like, bruh, what? So the encouragement could have helped, but yeah, whatever. My mom didn't care about none of that. She wanted you to have one of those, you ain't making no real money until you breaking your back. Yeah. Yeah, that woman was on that old school slavery mindset, man. she was on that old school slavery mindset. Yeah, I'm not trying to break my back though, Mom. What's wrong with an average job? I didn't say nothing was wrong with it. And, you know, she get defensive because she think you coming for her because she works she works a job. I have nothing against anybody who works a job, period. My whole entire thing is this when it comes to that topic. I'm just saying, when I say I want more, I said the word I want more. You know, me. If you work a 9 to 5, man, that's all you. Cool. I respect it, man. If anything, I wish I was you. You can literally come home from work and be like, turn everything off and play video games and not thinking of the next buck or how can I make this grow. You know what I'm saying? You can literally go home and chill the heck out and just be chilling, bruh. Just chilling. Not me. I come home from work and the first thing I do, I log in and I get started on this crap here. Not to call it crap, but you know, yeah. I get started on this artwork stuff, man, and I'm just sitting here. There are days I don't even want to do this at all. I just want to just relax. But at the same time, if I'm relaxing, I'm thinking about doing this crap right here. So it is what it is, man. Gotta keep grinding. Oh yeah, bro, you can take them joints, man. I know I left them at work, bro. I was not trying to take that crap with me, man. Y'all can have them. I probably should start back doing my what was that crap I used to do back in the day? Drinking draws, man, where we used to we used to have like a group of people up. We used to drink and draw. Now, when I say drink and draw, you could drink whatever you want, but you can't have the bottle on the screen, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But you can drink tea, you can drink juice, you know, all the other sorts of stuff. On a Friday, yeah, you already know, yeah. Drink and draw Fridays, man. Usually late at night, usually get the drinking. The only downfall about the drink and draw thing, I had to actually start drinking tea and stuff because when I was doing the adult beverages and stuff, it was like the lives used to end a whole lot quicker because I used to like, I don't know, my words got to slurring and I was just like, yeah, I just started just talking nonsense, and then I was like, yeah, this ain't working. I need to get off live. And another thing, I kept getting banned around that time too. I probably was saying something I had no business saying, so. You know, they said drunk man tells no tales though, but still, I probably should have been watching my tone. Oh, what you trying to say? You'll be down for a drink and draw? We might have to start on TikTok and kind of go over to like a Discord or something like that, but we won't get like banned or something like that, you know, back to back anything. Yo, Astro J, I'm definitely gonna hit you up after this live though, man. I was thinking about you earlier. Oh, you a tea person? I don't blame you. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't get nothing done under the influence. Nah. I'm more of a sip and watch TV type of person. I need someone to critique me. Oh, critique? Oh, that's... Bro, I don't mind critiquing though. Just if you're doing like a cartoon style, don't expect for me to fully critique you though, because if the thing I never understood about people who critique your work is they never ask questions. You know, if you had like a cartoon style and it was your style, and somebody was like, "Well, that looks off," and da da da, it's like, but is it though? Because if it's your style, it's your style. Your anatomy's off. Yo, he's drawing like Looney Tune characters, bro. Like how can you really judge that? You know, so I can't really critique it that way. But if you telling me to critique like the color or just certain things readable, then yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Shoot, I'm doing the best I can, man. You know, with my current situation, man. You know, new kid and all, and new kid. Shoot, that's about it. I think that's the only thing I got going. Other than our situation, which we won't say online. But you know what I'm talking about. There we go. Bounce. There we go. We got that. Trying to see how I want to shade everything going here. This is gonna be a quick piece. I made this as quick as possible because the actual like reference photo I based this off of, it was kind of like, man, he has a lot of folds, and it's a lot of I guess symmetrical features on here that I had to keep going back and forth with the, I guess, like the symmetrical tool. There was a lot of that. So right now I'm just trying to get this as done as possible, I guess, but we're gonna figure it out as we go, because most likely I'm gonna have to do a bunch of touch and go with this picture here. Let's see how it goes though. First, let's create another layer. We're gonna do another layer of shading. And like I said, as you notice, you can see like these little areas right here. I'm gonna get those later, and I'm gonna show you a technique that I use in order to get to that. There we go. There's always a method to my madness, I can tell you that. And yo, Astro J, if you ever need have some audio, man, I will always use your audio on some of my stuff, man. If you need me to give you a shout out, I most definitely will. If anybody else needs the same thing, just let me know. Holler at your boy. I love to help people. Only problem is for me, if it has something to do with time, that's difficult because there's so much time I have to give out. I can hit up Astro J about that because he knows. He knows how your boy can be sometimes. Hey, how's us going? We all in this joint going good, man. We lively. So this is the part I wanted to really work on, was the face. We're gonna go in straight like that. Go, get up in there. Would you like that? There we go. There we go. We're getting it done. Hold up. Round the way. Hey, yo, appreciate the likes, man. Yeah, but yeah, Jay, you missed the conversation. I was talking about childhood things we had to go through back in the day. For some of us who didn't have cable. Oh, yo, bro, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, you don't have to do it, man. The people who do see the live, they get to see it, and I'm grateful for them even being part of the live, man. So everybody who's in this joint, appreciate you. Even sometimes I be doing giveaways and stuff. I realize people like when I used to give away stuff for free, people wouldn't really want the free stuff, which is kind of weird. But hey, I guess people like the fact of I guess pricier the product is, the I guess they think it's more useful. I guess, or I don't know. It's weird. People like more pricier stuff. Man, so I'm in Jamaica. We had two channels. Hey yo, I will say this much, bro. Yeah, we was winning then compared to that, bro. Cause we had at least about 5 channels, man. We at least had 5 channels. I would say that much, man. At least we did have that. Cause at least go ahead. He said, "What do you do requests?" I mean, I do requests mainly. I'm supposed to be rebranding my Patreon page where I take on requests and stuff. In most cases, I tend to do polls because I do like behind the scenes like little sketch work or whatever I'm interested in sometimes. But you know what? Long answer. Yeah, I do requests, man. Yeah, I do. Sorry guys, you guys are wondering who I'm talking to. I'm also on YouTube. And, I try to go live on both. You already know, man. You gotta get it in when you can, dude. I like YouTube. It's a slow growth, but it is what it is. Misty anti-idiotic, yeah, idiotic. Yeah, man, I do commission. I do requests. But yeah, yeah, you gotta get it in, man. YouTube is legit. I guess it took me a minute to get on here. Probably the fact that I felt kind of subconscious of the platform because I wasn't really getting as much traction as I was getting on TikTok. And right now TikTok has been acting kind of funny with me, so I'm just kind of like trying to gravitate a little off of it. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is going with some darks, kind of really clean this thing up. Never tried streaming from there? I mean, you could do it. I know back in the day they said you needed about 100 subscribers in order to go live on YouTube, but nowadays they say you can. See, I drew. My bad, man. Let me finish your question first. My bad. Let me respond to you first. So yeah, never tried streaming. I think you should try it. It doesn't hurt to try. I streamed on Facebook, IG, TikTok, and YouTube. And the truth is, man, I like YouTube better because it's around. It's been around more often, and I have had less inconveniences on YouTube versus TikTok. TikTok, a lot of times they hold my videos for ransom, and it's hard for me to get my videos off TikTok at times. Like, let's say if I get off this live right now and I try to get my video, TikTok probably will not now allow me to get my my live video off of it. Where you have freaking YouTube, they'll let me get my video off there anytime I feel like it. Anytime. You know, so I say give it a try. I know for Facebook, they just give you a hassle to get your videos off of there. You gotta get a link and all this other sort of stuff, go to a different platform and then download your video off of there. Two, I think Facebook is mainly for family and friends at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you. And as far as IG goes, if you're not selling the OnlyFans on IG, you're not really growing. You're not growing. If you ain't showing some feet, some shoulder, some love handles, man, you're not growing on IG. I don't think you are, you know. Because compared to all the platforms, IG is the worst platform for me. I don't get no views, no nothing on there like that. But anyway, hold on, let me respond to my homie over here, Mr. Anti-Idiotic. He said he drew Peter Parker, Spider-Man kissing Kitty Pryde. Okay. Okay. Hey, yo, man, where you got it at, man, if I can check it out? Y'all definitely need to check out Estro Jazz, man. Jazz, he does some great content, especially when it comes to him live streaming. He plays a variety of different games, man. It actually makes me want to play it though. I just don't think I have the attention span for some of the games he plays, but you know, that's just me. You know, in my I'm a little dang, I almost used that word again. I'm a little slow when it comes to video games at times. But he knows his stuff, man. He's very tech savvy as well. He has a video on YouTube as of right now. If anybody interested in learning how to drive a stick shift, he has a video on that, and it's very informative. Yeah, there we go. Let's get it, bro. The last one is better. There we go. My boy said on my mom's side, yo, Jazz, how are you able to sense that every time, man? You could talk to somebody like, yo, man, are you Jamaican? It's like you be sensing that crap, man, every time. It never fails. Right now I'm just coming up with some shading techniques at this point. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm definitely gonna start going in with the soft shading. Soft shading is technically me going with a soft brush. Going in with this like something like that. With soft shading. Or you can call it cell shading. Oh, it's on your bio. I didn't even click that joint, bruh. Okay. But he said it like he didn't even read your bio. That's all I'm saying, man. He was like, yo, are you Jamaican, my bro? Like, you like that? Oh, by the way, if you guys check my link, by the way, either on YouTube or on TikTok, I definitely just posted trials on my. I just created a Manga Plus account and I put it on there as a manga for you guys to read it. It's just a test read. I published it on Webtoons like 2 years back, and I basically cleaned it up a little bit more and everything else. And I don't know. I'm thinking about kind of working on that project in the future. So let me know what you think. It's kind of the actual episode just throws you right in the middle of it. You don't really know much is going on, but there's a lot of things being said and there's a lot of action going on, and some of the stuff is being explained though. But I'm probably gonna, based off the reviews I get off of it, might be my next project I work on when it comes to my comic books and my mangas and stuff. Just a heads up if you guys are interested. If not, that's still cool too, man. Just look at it. I can just get the views up at least. And then I know when I start my Kickstarter, I was gonna most likely end up once I start my Kickstarter, I was gonna actually print out the manga in color, and I was gonna put it part of one of the tiers on my Kickstarter. So that's another thing I plan on doing. And before this live, like I always do, I'm gonna give you guys like some of the stuff I've been working on so far on the actual comic Crisis. There we go. Yeah. Say, hey, big up. Me too. Okay. Look at that. It's coming along though. Just gotta figure out what other areas I want to have colored. Shaded. But yeah, other than that, man, I mean, we ain't doing much today, man. We're gonna work on this a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys some sneak peeks. Probably could give you guys some right now, since, like I said, this is a live. It's pretty simple. A pretty simple live. All I normally do, I take footages from my live and I make videos out of them. Jazz know all about it. Some bulot bread. What's that? Got that going on. Need to finish shading the rest of this. Oh, I really like that Jamaican bread. I mean, does it got like some meat in it or something? It sounds kind of good. When I tell you, man, the reference I worked off of for this picture, man, it has so many freaking like wrinkles and folds to the clothing. I got tired of drawing it, man, and I got upset with myself that I chose to draw it. I could have went off in any other reference than this one. Hey, yo, I got a question. Is it like some type of struggle bread? I said you can say so. It is funny. I could hear you really saying it. I mean, you can say so. But I only asked him. I was like, "Yo, man, we used to have our struggle meals too. It was called potty meat. We used to eat potty meat, man. You couldn't catch me eating that crap today, but it was definitely good back in the day. My wife, man, she can't stand potty meat because she say it reminds her of cat food. My wife is a little bit more bougier than I am, though. There we go. Gotta use saliva for moisture, bro. No, bro, that's not bread. That church giveaway cracker stuff. That cracker bread they used to give us in church. I know what kind of bread that is, man. We used to eat that because we used to be in church for so long. We used to be starving. I remember that type of bread. I remember that bread, man. I couldn't stand it. Well, I can't say I couldn't stand it because I used to line up in line and drink the little juice in the little cracker bread, man. I used to be hungry. I remember the new ones they had for communion in the catcher, in the is it in the catcher or you mean the cracker was on top? Man, I don't know about none of that stuff, bro. I'm just as confused. I'm just confused, bro. I'm just living at this point. There we go. Get that down. Like I say, I'm just creating some type of shading at this point. It's nothing compared to the actual reference I'm going off of. Man, as far as cereal goes, do any of you guys remember it's called honeycombs? Let's get it, bro. Let's go in with another layer of shading. We're gonna go with a soft brush this time. We're gonna go at the bottom. There we go. All right, gonna hit this neck area. There we go. So now we could probably go in with some color, man, try to see how it comes out, and we can probably play around with the lighting a little bit. So let's try that. Let me bring up multiple references, and we can probably eyeball the actual color of everything. So we know his skin's somewhat pale, so that's what we're gonna work with. So we're gonna put that right underneath here, and I'm gonna show y'all the technique I was talking about. In there, bam, with a bam bam waffle. There we go. I don't need that area there. Okay, I'm gonna go at the top. We're gonna try to highlight everything we can highlight. Like I said, certain areas won't get colored. It could if I actually like manually did it by hand, but like I said, I'm lazy. I'm not doing all that. Nah, you got me twisted on me. Okay, so what color we're gonna go with for this? It's kind of a high pink. See, what can we get out of this? See, it's about yay. I'm saying it's about yay. Let's see. I think it's a little bit darker or louder. Let's try it. All right, go for the skin. Skin is kind of a pale color. There we go. So let's pick out the skin tone. I'm gonna go with more of a, go for a yellow. Let's see, let's break it down a little bit more. Yep, got that. Still gonna come through and kind of manually put in some color about here. We gotta see what's the color of his what's the name go to, his scar. So let's kind of get an up close image of his scar. I'm gonna go for like a darker tone of his skin where we already got. Kind of make it like reddish. There we go. So my bad. I'm out of it. Hold on. I need to catch up. On top. I was like, took away the strawberry and banana honeycomb. Man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I never liked this cereal, man. It was like, it was worse than cornflakes. At least cornflakes, you had a time limit. With honeycombs, man, once them things softened up, bruh, it was nasty. It was nasty. The only reason I ever wanted that cereal, man, because the commercials was like the dude used to turn into like a Tasmanian devil if you ate the cereal. They definitely knew how to market the cereal to kids back then. I will say that. They knew how to market the crap out that cereal back then to us, man. Just like how they used to market Campbell's chicken noodle soup. How the kid used to come in as like a what's called as like a snowman or something like that. Then after he came as a snowman, he'll be melting, eating the chicken noodle soup. Oh yeah, Capri Suns was lit, man. I taste one recently, man. They don't taste like the old school Capri Suns, man. Unless you got like some dead taste buds or something. I swear, every time I look up an image, this dude, where everything on him is like a different color. It doesn't even make sense. So I'm finna just go with the flow with this. Because I promise you, every image I see, his hair is a different color. They got like different color schemes going on for this dude. Yo, man, hey, drawing, man, it's definitely an art to it and everything. You know, it's dope drawing though, but man, sometimes this crap can be like hard to like make do. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to like read sometimes. There we go, got that. There we go, we got that done. As for, we're gonna probably take the line art off. We're gonna go for what can I highlight? Highlight referring layer, referring editing layer. I don't want to have to do all that though, but it look like that's what we're gonna have to do. Cause I want to change this to a different color now since I see different drawings of this man. There we go. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna change this from this pinkish color to like a darker like we're gonna make it into like a darker red. So let's highlight it. Let's see, can we find like a middle ground between the two? I think that'll do. That will do. Let's kind of darken it down just a little bit. There we go. I think that'll do. But like I told you guys earlier, I'm gonna show you guys a technique that I use for when we have all these little spotting areas where there's no color in them. I'm gonna show you how we go about fixing that in a second. Right after I get rid of some of these pink areas. There we go. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna get this area too while we at it. Over the top, get some of these areas knocked out too. Across the way. Like I said, it got so many little spotting areas, man. We're gonna have to fix. Like I said, it's gonna be simple. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. But first, we're gonna tend to the eyes and the face and everything. Nose, there we go. Set not toxic traits. I manually color everything in my. Yeah, I hate coloring. You don't have to do that, man. I think coloring is one of the most easiest things to do. It's tedious as crap. I hate when it does this. I always have to verify the lives now. I don't know when they started doing that. And again, I did go MIA for a second. Then when I came back, they had some new feature where you had to like, kind of verify you're still live, because apparently somebody was telling me something about people was going live and they'll just be sleep on their live, and they used to have a lot of people in their room while they were sleeping, so they try to minimize people from sleeping on their live, like people finding a cheat code pretty much. There we go. So now what we're gonna do, like I said, what we're gonna do now, I got a lot of stuff to do. I didn't even think about the sword and crap. So can I bring up some other stuff? And I need to make sure I pay attention to the actual comments, because I suck at doing that on YouTube. All right, no new comments on YouTube, so we're good. Yeah, man, there's ways around it. Hold up, let me show you. Once I get done getting this sword done, so we're gonna. All right, it's gonna be probably like a navy bluish color. Spot I forgot the color in right here. And sometimes I play off some of the colors that I already got that looks like I can somewhat eyeball it. There, let's bring it up just a tad bit. About yay. There's something like that. Gotta get all this. Get all of that. There we go. Alright, that's gonna be kind of a green. But kind of a beige green. Get that. Zoom and get this little tiny little area right here, part of the sheath. I'm gonna make that kind of Alright, almost about there. So then we'll go in over here, kind of a darker green color for, I don't know what you call this area here. I just know it's part of the sword. There we go. Got that. Make sure I ain't just actually. Yep, I need to get all of that. There we go. Now we'll make that into like make it to a dark green. Alright, can't forget to get all that. Then we get the in-betweens right here. Just use that as the color we're gonna go for. We're gonna brighten it up. There we go. There we go. Now we can get to the eye and everything else. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this color. We're gonna take the hair color. We're gonna darken it down till we make it somewhat seemingly black. About right there. Because I probably should have made it the actual line art though, but I gotta make it more complicated for myself because I'm an artist and I make things more complicated for myself. We're gonna make the eyes kind of a blue color. Let's go for navy blue we did earlier, but we're gonna brighten it up just about. We're gonna play around when we start doing the lighting. I might even change the eye color later on down the line too, by the way. Oh God. Then we're going to, of course, make the eyes white because, old school anime, the eyes was white when I do my comic books, when I do my comic, I don't necessarily make the eyes white, because you know nothing is completely fully white. And now the technique I was talking about earlier was, see how the background is gray? Alright, now the reason why I have it gray, because it allows me to know that there are areas I've missed when I start putting in color and everything, or doing shading, like areas like this right here. Areas like, let's see, can I find another one? Yeah, over here. Areas like that. We can probably go around this whole image and find areas that's not completely like colored in or not inked in properly, because the actual gray background allow us to know that. And since I'm a cheater when it comes to doing colors and everything, I like to use the paint bucket tool instead of manually going in and coloring it. So what I do is I just highlight that background color. I'll take the black color, and then I take the paint bucket tool, hit. Oh, it all went away. Yeah, it all went away. Now let's turn on that color layer, and as you can see, it's none of that stuff is missing anymore. Other than that, I would definitely like clean up these little areas right here. But the thing about prints and making t-shirts and stuff, you're never going to see those things. But since at times I can be a perfectionist, let's go in and clean them down. Oh, let's go in and clean them up. There we go. Right now we're just playing the cleanup game. That's it. It's a cleanup game. And there we go. And now let's turn on the actual shading. Looking good already. It's not even just smart, man. It just comes with, you know, constantly drawing digitally. Because back in the day, I would say this is a whole lot easier than going traditional. Now, I don't got nothing against people who do traditional art. Just, you know, I tend to enjoy doing this a whole lot better than traditional, because it's easier. There are a lot of artists that don't respect it, but I don't care. I don't go in with the ideal of somebody having to respect me anyway, so I don't really care. So let's get a pen brush. Also can't forget to come over here in this area here. Get the shading done there. There we go. And here you have it. We have all the shading done for this right here. And like I said, most likely we're going to go back. I'm going to have to go back in and play around with the lighting, highlighting the eyes, which we can probably do now. Let's see. That. Gotta make sure you be careful with the lighting sometimes. Put that right down the edge. And the lighting for this one can go right here on top of the eye. There we go. Yeah, man, it's not about just keep drawing and you're gonna find your own like little cheats and stuff that's gonna get you by. That's the whole point of you actually practicing and constantly staying consistent with drawing a lot of the time. It's all about you creating your own type of not protocol, but your own type of workflow, your own type of standard, or I don't know. It's different types of like rules you come up with how you want to go about drawing. Because at first, when I first started doing digital, I was just all over the place, like just doing crap. I think I still got my first digital drawing, and it was terrible because I didn't understand the UI of Photoshop or any of those programs because I was accustomed to doing things on paper. When it comes to traditional art, I will say this much: with traditional art, there's so much control you gotta have. You don't want your hand resting on the paper and stuff, and you don't want none of that because it could smear. With digital art, it's just about you just coming up with a workflow, man. Like it works well, man. Once you understand all these tools is on the side and everything, it becomes easier as you keep going. You can't be afraid to make mistakes. You have to be okay with making a mistake and coming back and probably trying to redo it later. I'll tell you one thing I didn't do. I didn't even color the dang blade. Did anybody notice that? So let's go down to the color layer because you notice none of this crap right here is painted. I don't got no flats right here. There we go. See, I told you, certain things, man, when you color and stuff like that, you be thinking people see it, and they don't really see none of your mistakes. Only you see your mistakes a lot of the time. The only person that sees your mistakes is somebody who really looking for your mistakes. I gotta be focused on this. I'm not trying to go over the actual line. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna probably go in later and go in with some lighting. Yo, bro, I have something similar to that. So I was showcasing my comic book the other day, right? Don't forget to say frequently. Yeah, so I was drawing my comic book the other day, right? And I drew my character with like two left hands because his hands was together like this, and it was like his thumb was on the other side. I was like, Jesus, oh God. So, yo, man, you can make mistakes like that, bro. The only thing is, the good thing about art, you can always fix your mistakes. Unless you're doing oil painting or some crap like that. So now let's get started on the lighting. Kind of want to just get started on this background in a sense. Let's get it, bro. A little bit more. How you like that? There we go. So what I plan on doing is I'm most likely gonna go in and I'm gonna start doing like the lighting and stuff for this bad boy. First off, I want to actually get to the little save stuff I have of the moon. I'm probably gonna place the moon, like a moon highlight in there, because I got so many. Because I don't know what program you use, but I use Clip Studio Paint, and like I said, I'm an artist that cheats, so a lot of times I'll just download a bunch of references or a bunch of materials from the Clip Studio asset list, and I use that to help me out to do certain things. Like I could possibly draw backgrounds, but why draw a background when you got like pre-designed backgrounds that you can probably edit and stuff that's in Clip Studio? So that's my whole thing. That's the Earth. I'm looking for the moon. Talking to the moon. Let me stop. Lord knows I can't hit that note properly. I don't know. Maybe they got rid of some of my stuff I had in here, because I can't find none of it. Show all my materials. Let's see if it's gonna do it, because it don't look like it wants to. I want to have like a reddish moon type thing. I don't have to, but I just want to do it that way. Because sometimes as I'm drawing, I'm just coming up with different things I can probably add to the actual picture. And it doesn't look like they have all my stuff in here. Yeah, they don't have it. Search material on assets. Let's see. Okay, yeah, man. Clip is easy, man. I love Clip because, like I said, it comes with different assets you can use. Right now, Tip trying to get people to subscribe. Not trying to say not to do it, but for myself, I'm not trying to pay no extra money for nothing I'm probably not going to use. In this case, let's see what we got here. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. I got a moon image I could use. I'm probably gonna use that. And it's free? Yeah, let's get it. Another thing I do invest into Clip Studio, so I be having money go over there if I can have gold coins and Clippy coins. You know, because I got different types of currency you can use within Clip Studio. And I use both of them just in case I might need it, and I don't feel like constantly drawing certain things. And I should have a new material in here coming soon, and I should be able to transfer it right over to as soon as I get done downloading, or shoot, transferring over. It should be able to come straight over here. I should be able to use it. Let's see, is it gonna do this thing? Do your job, come on. Up here, that's weird. I got two. Okay, there we go. See that moon? Watch this. All I'm gonna do is clip it to the actual. Let's see, hold up. Let's clip it. This is called cheating. There we go. Let's turn it off. I'm gonna get that red. Let's get here. I'm gonna put that there, and we're gonna turn that back off. We're gonna go on top, and we're gonna get this brush, this soft brush, and see what kind of effects we can come up with this moon. Let's turn it off. I don't need that no more. All right, let's go with multiply. We're gonna clip it down. We'll come up with a let's see, overlay. Let's try a add light. We can put like a little yellow in there too. See what they look like. We add like a not a glow. Let's go for soft lighting. Soft lighting ain't the way to go. Add. There we go. See. Let's just erase that and see what happens if we put it on the end. Oh yes, sir. This is Rurouni kitchen right here, man. Took it back old school for a moment. Put another layer down. Get some more red. There we go. A little bit more red in there. See what it's like with some overlay. That glow. No, we're gonna take off that glow. So we're gonna keep it just like that. We might add like a little minor glow to it. Let's make that yellow a little bit lighter. How about we do that? There we go. You already know it's Batosa. There we go. Batosa the Manslayer. You already know it. There we go. And then now we can probably start playing around with the lighting for Kenshin over here. I remember it was like the 5th episode, one of the dudes from his past caught up to him and he was like, Patosai, the Manslayer, and that dude was going in and he had the ability to, if he saw you, he could stop you from breathing, he can get you to do what he wanted type crap. I was like, man, this is crazy, man. And that dude, he had his blade reversed, so he made it so he wouldn't be able to kill anybody. That was crazy. Cause one of the images that made me think about doing his fan art was, can I pull it up right quick? Where's that image? Cause that junk went hard. It was this image right here. That junk went so hard. That junk went so hard. I was like, bruh, that man look like he locked in. But I'm kind of conflicted because my next piece I'm thinking about doing, it might end up being what's his name? Dude from Demon Slayer, man. Cause man, I've been waiting on that dude to wake up for the longest. My boy look locked completely in. But I know there's one more thing I want to do with that. Let's see, go back over here. Shade his hair a little bit better than that. There we go. Just cleaning up some shading because I don't like how loud some of the shading is compared to what's going on in the background. There we go. All right, now we're gonna get in and get dirty with it. That last episode gave you goosebumps, man. I need to catch back up on it. I haven't seen it since the days I had cable from back in the day. It's been a minute. Let's see what else I was about to do. What happens if I clip this? Oh, it came out pretty. Ooh, okay, yeah, I actually like that. Bro got the letter and matured 10 years. See, hold up, let's go with this. Man, that man knew he had a kid, bro. Everybody knows you know what? This ain't one of those classes. I'm not gonna do that. You already know about it. Man, bro, you know if your game weak, bro, and you know what you did, you knew you got a kid out there, bro. You playing games. God. Bad. There we go. Letter said 3 words. I'm keeping it. My boy said, dang, before child support was a thing, he was already dreading it, boy. We ain't gonna pretend like this man going around slim as crap. He can fight. On top of that, he didn't have no money like that, so you already know what time it was, bruh. Bruh was already like a broke dude going village to village. You know he was giving up some stuff for that, bruh. Let's be honest. Glow. That's nigga, y'all, bro. Y'all folks tweaking, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all tweaking on my boy. Let's see. I forgot we was even talking about this. So I thought you talking about Kenshin. But no, bro, that man, I actually felt bad for that man, bro. Because that man's never been that dedicated, not once. Throughout the whole entire series. My boy said, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and die for the cause. I said the same thing about Jax from Titanic, man. How he didn't just try to fit on the door. He was like, look, bro, I got baby mama problems when I hit back the States, bro. I ain't trying to get off that boat, man. That girl gonna hit me with all types of paperwork, bro. My boy said he gonna die from sea. At least he got him some before he go. Hey, yo, man, if that's the case, man, I'll join you on that. Because I do got me a, what's the name? I got me a photo already with some Afro Samurai I want to work on. I'll take that back. It says, oh, thanks. I appreciate that, man. Lengthen the canvas, yeah. Hold up, let me take you to the actual screen. If you go over here to the edit, can I scratch it out? Edit, go down to other story. Edit, go down to where is it? Change canvas height or change canvas size. You can do it on either one of these three right here, and just play around with the height and stuff, man. You should be able to change it. Just that easy. Same thing if you was doing like a what you call it, a like if you was doing like a webtoons or something like that, you can do the same thing with that. But always remember, once you get done drawing in whatever length you're in, make sure you keep it within the range of the, I guess, how much you can have per episode as far as like megabytes, or I think you only have like five gigs on ML for. But just make sure you're able to pay attention to that and the size of it too, because it can either extort it or do something real strange with it. Me, on the other hand, I always work in 600 DPI. So it kind of like, it gives me the option of being able to shrink it down pretty much, you know, because the hardest thing about digital is just because you're working at something, it's easy to shrink it down versus you to enlarge it, you know, because once you try to enlarge something, bro, that junk gonna look pixelated as crap, bro. So heads up to that one. Appreciate the likes, man. I just started drawing on my iPad when it comes to studio and stuff. I just started, so it's a little difficult because I'm not used to drawing on the iPad, but I'm trying to get better at it. Appreciate the gift. If you ever want to be part of the live, you're definitely welcome to be. I think it was better if I had it the other way, but I'll probably go back through it like this too, to like give it more depth with the lighting. Already with overlay. There we go. The resolution you were scared for, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You're not the first person to mess up on the res on anything that you do digital. The thing about it, are you okay with redoing whatever you did? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, once you do it, you're gonna have to rework whatever it is you're gonna have to do, bro. It's just given. It's gonna come with it, bro. Just comes to territory, bro. If you're an artist, you just gotta get used to. Sometimes you have to rework some stuff that you want to do that you did in the past, man. And another thing you gotta understand is perfection is just a word, bro. It doesn't truly exist. And if anything, if it does, perfection is in the eye of the beholder. If you always focus on perfection, bro, you're never gonna get nothing done, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now. Oh, how you gonna join? Let me see. Is there a way I can tap your profile and add you on? Then, man, hold up. There you go. You in that joint? Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I can hear you. I wish I would have actually looked at your profile and not know you was a female. No, you good. I was just saying. I was just calling you my guy and everything. Yeah, G. Yeah, man. You know, yeah. Take your time. I'm right here with you. I got you. See what you got. I know when you show it to me. You should be able to do it. Like at your bottom screen, what do you see? All right, how many followers do you have? 140?
I think that's the last time I checked.
If you have less than 1,000, they're not gonna let you go live like that. Yeah. Yeah, but there's other ways you can probably link up with me though. You have Discord. We have shoot, what else do we have? We have Discord. We got. I haven't fully like got into YouTube just yet. 'Cause I know YouTube is allowing people to do it too. So how many followers you have on YouTube?
Right. I don't use YouTube that much either. I do have a Discord. Maybe I can send that to the what's that, the link? Yeah. Yeah. But I did follow on Instagram. I don't know if I can send it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you send me anything on Instagram, I'm not gonna get it until probably about 9 months from now. I know I just said like, man, I'm not on Instagram like that. I'm not on Instagram because if you try to make it as an artist on Instagram, you got to be showing your feet, your arm, your shoulders, your something, god dog. Because I haven't been doing nothing on Instagram.
I'm not gonna lie, I abandoned Instagram too. The reason why I'm on it is like the friends that I have. That's about it.
Yeah, I get it. It's kind of like Facebook now. Yeah.
Other than that, it's not much for me to go on.
But I might need to start kind of adding a link to. Well, I don't think I can, but like I said, you can always hit me up on the back channel, and I can definitely check out some of your artwork, and we can probably even draw together in the Discord.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to find a link. Maybe I'll send it through TikTok and see if that works. Yeah, I'll just back out. I really thought this was good.
You good, G? I get it. So how often do you post your work?
It's like once a year. Because, like, as you said, I was a perfectionist, so everything that I did, it started to, like, accumulate, and then, like, I'll start, but I can never finish. So, once that happens, I'll just, like, but when it gets good, I'll keep going. Because I think I was in a hard block since 2018. I'll say. I think currently I just started drawing. So I feel like when you're away, like once you take a break from art, you get better. Like I have instances like that. And then let me see. Obviously, and it depends on what the character is. Like I'll draw like who's it?
And like I said, don't get too fixated on those things. A question I had for you was, I had a question for you. So my question would be, have you ever like worked on something? And yeah, here we go. So have you ever worked on something and then you said it was terrible? Then the next day you looked at it again, it actually looked it pretty like decent or pretty good. So that happens sometimes. It happens sometimes because as an artist, I know myself, for instance, as an artist, I can be very close to my work. And the problem with that is only you can see your flaws a lot of the time. Most people who's looking at your work, they can't see it. There you go. Yeah. I'm listening, girl. You got me. Come on. And I agree. Yeah, I think because we get too fixated, and if anything, if you anything like me, I tend to compare myself to the next artist. That's another thing I tend to do. In the same way I just told you, where that artist, he has flaws, you just don't see it. You just see the artwork, and you're going, "Wow, that's so much better than mine." Oh, she got up off that. Okay, I thought you got up off that joint. I was like, well, okay. Thought you left for a second. There we go. Ooh, it's coming out pretty good, but I'm trying to see how can I really clean up those highlights. Now you good, G. Like I said, take your time. So how long have you been digital? Hey, it happens like that. I promise you. I go for cost efficient, so it could have been Procreate or anything else though. But I went for Clip Studio because I graduated college, and right after college, they basically kicked me out of the school stuff, which had everything to do with Photoshop. And I was like, Jesus, what am I gonna use now? Yeah, it's actually better if you ask me though. Yeah, we talking about costs. We're talking about even the user interface is pretty simple. Yeah, even with Clip, I think I paid $230 for it, and that was years ago, and I had it since. I didn't update nothing really, so. So we got that down pat. So my next move will probably be, I still need to play around with that sword a little bit. I don't like the shading on it. And this is me, because I'm not saying I'm perfect either, because I still have some form of like that perfectionist stuff in me as well, where I have moments where I'm just like, nah, it's not good enough. ain't just that. Sometimes you can't compare likes because not to be that, not to sound cocky or nothing, but there are people out there, they have like certain artists, their work is not like as detailed or refined as yours. You know, in some cases, like you'll sit there and be like, yo, my stuff is twice as better than that. How the heck he get more views and more followers? Sometimes it can be the person's engagement is better. There you go. You know, and I'm real big about the people you kind of want to hang around, because certain people, they'll give you like now what you call it, like encouragement.
Right. Because that's all they need. That critiques help. Like, it honestly helps. Like, you can draw good, but there's always something that you're probably missing. Like, I'd say I'm good, but I feel like to an extent. Like, it's recognizable. It's doing what you will want it to do. But there's always something that's off. It's nice to have somebody that can see it from a different perspective. Because, yeah, you can be sitting in front of it too long. Don't notice it until it's actually done or uploaded. Like what you said, you could change it back. There's that too. But then sometimes you just gotta take the L. Just let it sit. It'll be okay. And sometimes they like the mistake more than when you perfect it. So there's that too.
Like, have you ever saw Ed and Eddie back in the day?
My parents did not want me to watch that show, but I still watched it though. Me and my mom still watched it.
When you think about Ed and Eddie, for instance, Ed and Eddie, they was I don't recall the people on Ed and Eddie comparing their art style to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
It was different. I feel like it was that's
Personally, me, I think Ed and Eddie was like what you call it? They was like premeditated drug dealers.
right.
When you can take a football, wrap a belt around it, and draw some teeth and call it an alligator and charge people a quarter to come see it, bro, you a hustler. Like, I can't do nothing like that.
All the stupid crap they did. It's starting to get better when they opened their universe to like going to school. It gave us more universe instead of like in a cul-de-sac. The series just ended.
I agree, cause the cul-de-sac, man, I don't know what was the deal with that cul-de-sac though. But if you pay attention, the cul-de-sac was just a place. It seemed like they didn't go nowhere beyond that place. It was like,
That's like purgatory.
yeah, I'm about to just say that. Yeah, it was like purgatory. Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Gotta see the same kids each day. They hating on you because you're trying to do better.
Now I ain't gonna hold you though, but if you pay attention, freaking Ed and them, they were some scammers though. Like I wouldn't like them either.
Fair enough. I mean, but they made it. I don't know. They made it work.
Tell you right now, Ed was the dumb muscle. Double D was like the chemist.
Right.
And
Ed made it good. He just made he's a deal breaker. There we go.
yeah, he was the mind of the operation.
Rolf was like that too. If you really talk to him, Rolf was like that too. I mean, he had brains. He had other traits in him. He could have been too.
Rolf was clearly like a foreign exchange student. I don't care what anybody say. Dude came from the Netherlands and he had a whole accent.
I thought he was Indian. I really did. Is that bad?
I don't know, because think about it. The times we grew up and we was watching those cartoons and stuff, the majority of those cartoons was racist. Let's be honest. Yeah, I can bring up a lot of stuff about that didn't make any sense. Like at one episode, I was watching one of the episodes with my kids, and I was like, "Yeah, this is what Dad used to watch." And as I was watching it, I was like, bruh, this cartoon is kind of with the crap when you just sit there and watch it, because there was an episode where they found out that freaking Jimmy, the dude who had the little block of wood as a friend, they found out that he broke up with his block of wood friend, so they had a Friends Are Us where they just started drawing faces on different things, and it was like, we can give you a new friend today, Johnny. All you gotta do is pay us 50 cents. And I was like, Jesus, these dudes are natural hustlers, bro. They was like, yeah, man. I was like, which friend do you want? What about Phil over here? Phil was like a traffic cone, just with eyes on him. He's like, yeah, man, I think you and Phil hit it off. Bro gave him 50 cents. They gave him that man Phil, and Phil was straight bragging on this man. And the only way you knew, because Johnny was like, yeah, Phil, what's up? He was like, what'd you say? A planet? My head ain't that big. I said, you said my mama had the what? I was like, bro, this man is getting off. Oh yeah, I know exactly what episode you're talking about. That joke was hilarious, man. Oh my god. Yo, you taking me all the way back now. Sure, I remember those days. There was one episode they even brought up, like, it was something like it was like Johnny or somebody was drinking, because they went to like one of the little parties, right? And freaking Double D was like, I don't know what's going on with this drink, Eddie, but they got some truth telling serum inside of it. I was like, what? Exactly. You know, the Cankers, man, they was actually like premeditated, like it's called not SAs and stuff like that. They was just taking dudes, man. They even had like different they even had different dads. It was like, yeah, those are dads. They said those are dads' robes. And they had Ari Ed in like their clothing. I was like, brother, these people got different dads in this show? They lived in a trailer park, for Christ's sake, so it's kind of to be expected. Yeah, man, the Kendrick Lamar voice. Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, you already know it. Mama was getting it in. You didn't know Double D was a boy? It was braids. I could have sworn that man was bald, bro. They refused to like show his head, because every time they tried to take off his head, he wouldn't take that joint off. That joint was like glued to his head. He would not take that head off at all. Yeah. But you gotta think about it. Most of them cartoons was kind of questionable too back in the day, man. Because think about it. Johnny Bravo, bruh, he was basically going around harassing women. Like he used to just snatch a woman. Like, hey, yo, come here, baby. Like, whoa, fool, bro, you can't be doing that, bro. Hold up, like, you can't be just snatching a woman up off the street. And they used to pepper spray that man, and he used to keep on going. That dude was a menace. But at the end of the day, that's all I'm saying. Some of those cartoons and their art style, they didn't question their art style. They just wanted to make a story with a goofy cartoon. Just like, however the way you want to draw your art, you draw it the way you want to. Because let's say, like you said, you want to sell it. Okay, you don't want it to look exactly like somebody else's work. You should be able to depict like, oh, okay, that's that person's style. Hey, let them call it curvy. I say that's a form of marketing. Um, like primary example, somebody I leaked out one of the comic books I'm working on, right? Well, my own personal comic book I'm working on, right? Somebody was telling me it reminds them of if the Boondocks met The Walking Dead, and I was like, okay, I guess I didn't look at it that way though. But guess what? My next post, I was like, yeah, man, it's like, imagine if the Boondocks were to meet The Walking Dead. You know, most people always do that thing where they're like, oh, I don't want to be compared to somebody else. You're going to have to be. If you're creating any type of story or any type of artwork, it's going to be compared to what somebody else that already did, only because there's nothing new underneath the sun. Yeah, don't get too caught up in the extra stuff when people, bring up like your art style. Your art style is you. And here's the thing about it, you're not even done growing. Your art style can always change.
I guess I didn't have anybody that told me that when I was like in a block. So I was just like, I'm dropping everything when I should have been working hard. So I kind of regret that, but I'm glad I see that now too. So I don't get caught up in it.
Just enjoy the process. That's all I got to tell you. Because think about it. Are you getting paid doing this?
I wanted to, but like I don't think I could find a reach. So I'm just I mean, if I could find, if it happens, good. But if not, I had to be okay with that too.
Well, here's the thing about it. Don't say that. I'm gonna say the only way you won't be finding a reach is if you're not putting yourself out there. If you plan on posting anything like that, you're gonna eventually find a reach. People are gonna ask you questions like, "Are you accepting commissions?" and stuff like that. And it's just one of the things you gotta be willing to take with you whenever you do post, because somebody's gonna reach out to you. Can you draw this? They're asking you that because most likely they see your portfolio, or they're watching your live as you draw, and they're wondering, can you do something for them? Or you might have a store open going, yo, do you have other drawings? Oh, sure thing. And only you can feel that way. I can't tell you what your portfolio looks like. So you got to leave it up to you or whatnot. Me, on the other hand, every now and then I might delete something only because like I don't agree with it, or maybe it's old, or I didn't redid it somewhere else, and I'm trying to like kind of get rid of some of the old stuff. In most cases, I'll use it as content, saying like it looks better now.
That makes sense.
And by the way, I am not a content creator, so you can't completely listen to me because I just post stuff. I'm trying to stay relevant as possible because I'm in the business of doing stories, and eventually I'm hoping someday I could go from doing comic books and somehow turn the comic books into doing animations or live action or something like that, or possibly even video games. So don't listen to me when it comes to content. I just have ideals I won't even apply. So and two, I'm a control freak too. That's another problem I have. Sometimes it's just because you're an artist, and most artists, they're critical about stuff that they do. That's why most artists, they make terrible business people, and I know I make a terrible business person. I'm just a hard worker. I'm not business oriented. I suck at I gotta have too much control. So even if I have somebody working on a project of mine, I can come off as very anal about it. That doesn't look like my character. Well, I drew it the way you wanted to, but it doesn't look nowhere near my character. Yeah. And if you know how to do it right, anybody can honestly do. Anybody can honestly like. What's wrong with it? Anybody can publish anything. Have you heard of the anime One Punch Man? Have you seen the original artwork to One Punch Man? It looks god awful. It looked like it was drawn on a napkin. Yeah, it looks like it was drawn on a napkin, and people be sitting there like, well, your art don't look like this. It doesn't matter about, my thing is, I don't think the actual present matters a lot of the time. I think what matters is the end goal. Because the problem with being a one member team like I am, and I'm doing everything, writing the story, designing this and doing that, what tends to happen is you can definitely like get lost in doing like the minor details and stuff, and you can never probably get anything published. And the main thing you want to do is get work out there for people to know exactly what it is you're working on, because you can always revise anything. Yo, if you stop trying to make that perfect circle and make an oval, shoot, they know what it is. Like, you don't gotta explain too much. It's a leg though. You said it was a circle though at first. I'm confused. I think perspective is difficult. I would say perspective is easier than foreshortening. Foreshortening can get difficult because you're implementing perspective along with anatomy. So you're using organic shapes in the process, not like, you know. I'm gonna show you something that I was working on. I'm trying to get this thing somewhat finished. I'm not probably gonna complete this today though. I'm probably gonna get as much as I can of this done. So I might come on later just to finish this up though. But right now, kids just got home from going with their nana, so I'm probably gonna get off probably about the next 30 minutes. Because in a second they're gonna be knocking on my office door. Daddy. Daddy. No, not even that. They just gonna come in. How you doing? But Jesus, every 15, Daddy, you okay? I'm not on suicide watch, bro. Chill out. I don't got all my figures are literally in my office closet. Like for that reason alone, like I make sure that, like no, y'all can stay out there.
One day, probably get like little shelvings, but like on the wall, or make it like your height.
Finna say, hold up. So I'm far gonna stop here and come back later and try to finish this later on today. But I'm gonna show you some other stuff right quick since we on this live. It's just me and you anyway. Nobody else is in this joint. On a good day, I know one day I think I had like 5,000 likes and I had like at least like how many people was in the room? I think it was like 2,000 people in the room. I was surprised. I probably started hyperventilating. Shoot, being honest with you.
I'd be scared too. Like y'all really watching this?
Yeah. Well, with that being said, I'm finna end the live over here on YouTube. Then, thanks everybody for watching. For you guys who's gonna be rewinding this back and watching this, shoot, don't forget, man, to drop a like and subscribe. By the way, also don't forget to visit my links, man. I have my story trials up. It's a manga. Definitely check it out. It's a test manga. You can definitely read it.